Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Crusader Kings II, and this is Millennia in the Making episode 61. We're currently playing as Kaiser Ulrich II the Great of the Holy Roman Empire. He's a charming 57 years young, so he's probably on his way out soonish. He is the son of Kaiser Ludolf, who himself was the son of Kaiser Ulrich I, and so on and so forth, all the way back to our starting character, Duke Otto of Saxony. We're currently involved in two wars. One we don't care about. We're an ally to the King of Aquitaine in a civil war, but he's winning handily. And we're also attacking the Queen of Italy, who is allied to the King of West Francia. And that little war which we do care about is for this piece of land here. We already occupy it, so we've got our ticking war score on, everything's going good. And we're just taking our retinue to try and assault the West Francian army to stop it from being a problem. So, we're not going to catch it this time, it will escape into Troyes, but we're just going to follow it for... Yeah, it's trying to move into Sens. Yeah, if it keeps moving away from us, we won't actually catch it. We'll just move a little bit in and see what they're doing. The Chancellor of Trent, Mayor Albino of Bozen, who is ultimately responsible to the Queen of Italy, has managed to fabricate a claim on one of my titles that he will be using for his liege, the Prince Bishop here. They better not use it. They probably will use it. Yeah, we're still not catching this army, and it's moving away this way. Is France involved in any other wars? They are not. Excuse me. We are still going to try and catch them. We're going to go to Orleans, whatever. We're still going to try and catch him because 6,000 guys tromping around is not going to be good for us. And yes, he's backing up his claim on Treviso. Doesn't matter, he won't be able to press it. Seriously. This guy? Come on. What we will want in the future is to fabricate some more claims down here. I'd like another one on either Verona or Mantua, and then one on Ferrara and either Ravana or Bologna. Bologna? Bologna. Bologna. Right. Let's continue on with our move. These guys besieging our place? No, they're not. They are going to Chartres, though. Yeah, we're just going to follow these guys all the way around the map until we catch them. The Italians have no army to speak of, basically, so why not? They may actually be trying to attack this revolt. I don't know. They're not. Now they're trying to get into Evro? Well, we did catch part of them at least, so we can wipe out 1,000 guys. There we go. Just a little bit of war score, and now we'll see if we can get up here. We will not catch the West Francian army. They will move into Rouen before we can catch them. We will hit the Normandy army, which we don't actually want to do. Because while we're hostile with them, we're not at war with them. We're hostile with them because they're part of West Francia. And yeah, I'm still seeing no Italian army, so that's alright. So they moved to Rouen, so we're going to Paris and then up to Vexin. Just to see where they are. They're probably headed through into... Yep, Amiens. So they'll get there, and we'll chase them. We still won't catch them. Are they going Vermandois? Yeah. So just order that whole move. And maybe then they'll stop and try and besiege a place? Oh, hang on. They're getting there on the 28th, and we're getting there on the 27th. We've got to fight! And the King of West Francia himself is there. Outmatched, but he's there. I wonder if we could capture him. Or kill him. Either way. Nope. That's alright. And let's just chase him down again. We are getting war score out of it. There's another Italian army moving around, so after we finally deal with these guys, we will go down there and finish up. Okay, we're going to have to follow them around again into Artois. Really hope the mute button on my microphone just worked then. This guy told everybody that I'm going to murder this woman. So that's not great. But it's still there. The murder plot is still a goer. How much does this guy want to join in? 81. Yeah, good enough. Just try and get that to really sort of go forward. Because I have other plots that I want to work on, apart from, you know, getting a Ludolfinger into the Byzantine throne. Okay, that's good. We've wiped that army out. Little bit of war score from it. And now we're going to head back down and relieve the siege of Egersheim. Still doesn't want to give up. Where's her lands, actually? Like, her personal lands. Pavia. In there. Oh, that's a pain in the ass to get to. Excuse me. Apparently we had a battle. Oh, there were 50 dudes hanging around in Vermandoy. And we showed up with 10,000 and just killed them all. Just one of those days. Just hanging out with your dudes and then suddenly army. Okay, this is good. We got levy reinforcement rate in our main county. We've got claims on various people. We could claim Aquitaine for a bunch of people, but I'm not particularly sure that we want to. Pressing it for another Ludolfinger would get us Aquitaine as part of a HRE, but it'd still be a king of Aquitaine. And we want to avoid having, you know, vassal kings because of that really dumb modifier. Minus 25 or something to opinion. Fucking terrible. Yep, he's back to besieging Nordgau, that's fine. We'll move in and crush him. When's he moving out? Yep, the Aquitanian War is over. He's moving out on the 14th, and we're moving in on the 19th. So, he's going to evade us, but we'll keep chasing him. Chase him down like the dog he is. Duke Hughes. Nope. Well, that was a bit of an issue. No worries though, no worries. He's going to move back into Nordgau, because when we changed our movement option then, I didn't hold down shift, and it thinks that the quickest route around is like that, instead of straight through Nordgau. It thinks that because we don't hold Nordgau personally. Or, you know, it's not part of our realm. He's going to move in 2 days. There he is. And it takes us 11 or so to get in there. Maybe 12. Not too much of an issue, he's not running. So we've caught him. A little bit of a revolt up here in Burgundy. That's good. It's led by Carla Alberta's daughter von Cilicia Glogau. That is one hell of a name, lady. And we actually have wars that we could press and will press. This claim on the Duchy of Holland will be the first one. Well, pretty much the only one, because it will get us a lot of their land. This helps us get around the truce with Burgundy, by the way. Let's have a look at the truce with Burgundy. Well, this guy. We have a truce with this guy. I wanted to have a look at his war to see what it's for. It's an independence war, and they will probably lose it fairly swiftly, I would say. Just because they're kind of shit and they're up against... Hang on, that's an Aquitanian revolt there. There's still an Aquitanian revolt? Neat. Well, that's not the Aquitanian revolt, but that's part of a Burgundian revolt there. The Burgundian revolt is up against Burgundy, Wales, and Italy. So what I'm actually going to do... That was a nice little siege. Let's see, can we... No. Because we're already at war with Italy, we're not going to declare war on Burgundy because... Oh, that's Aquitaine, actually. So we're not going to do that. But we're not going to declare war on Burgundy. Here it is. Because we still have a truce, and do have for another 8 years. What we are going to do is declare war on Carla here. For the claim of Holland, and that will get us the barony that they have in here, apparently. And Holland and Westphirland. And we'll keep that because it gives it to a vassal of ours. The Prince Bishop of Sticht. That guy. I don't know how he's a Prince Bishop. Really? I don't know how. He should just be a normal count. But whatever, that's what we're doing. And we're in the area as well. And because their little war has only just started, it gives us an advantage. We can also actually beat up the Burgundian armies. And that will help us out a lot. Just because we'll be able to prolong their war a little bit. We won't catch them there. But that's okay. Because they're going to try and fight these rebels. This woman would like better conditions. Yeah, I'm merciful. And if she doesn't want to deal with the entertainment troupe in the prison, she should have said something. But I guess she did. Okay, so we're going to be a bit sneaky here, and instead of besieging this place, which would take us a while, we're going to head up to Cologne, or Cologne it is now, and attack into Cleve. Or Cleve. That should get us probably the semi-demoralized forces of Burgundy, because they're not winning that battle. Well, they are, but they're taking losses involved in it and all that sort of thing. Yeah, see, and the Burgundian revolt is fleeing to Cologne. We're going to get there first, so we may have a little war to deal with. 8th of October. Yeah, okay. Depending on how the battle goes with the Burgundian revolt army. Well, it's over quite swiftly, I gotta say. And that's given us some war score, given us 29% war score. We aren't going to catch the Burgundian army, so we're going to move back to Jülich. And see if we can go and beat them up, basically. And also they're splitting, so that's good for us. Yeah, the thing I want to avoid is having the actual Revolutionary War end before I finish it on my part of things. Alright, battle's on. We've got the Duke of Upper Burgundy himself. If we can kill him, that would be nice, because he's actually a problem for us. Not in the military sense, but in the sense that Princess Aliard here won't be able to have any more children, and he's managed to assassinate all of her dudes and all that sort of stuff, to the point where he is her heir. So if she dies, we will lose some land. And unfortunately, that's kind of shitty. But basically the rebellion gave up without much of a fight. Just probably to stop us getting our hands on their stuff. So that's irritating. I'm not worried about this 5,000 man army because it's all ducal stuff. It doesn't have anything to really do with West Francia. She called in the Burgundian. That's alright. Let's attack some Burgundian places. And I wonder if that's broken my truce with him. We'll have to see at the end of the war. But in the meantime, most of his troops will come down from down there, so let's go. That is, most of the troops that we didn't just murder. There's 1,000 men French army that we're going to go and intercept from Verdun. Because I think getting to Bar from Verdun will be quicker than anywhere else. They seem to be closer together. We'll see. And we're still making a lot of money. Let's check out that thing. We're building something in Znojmo. We're building the castle town. And after it completes, we could get a militia training ground. We've got enough money for it. What else could we do? Not much there, but it's all that cheap. Training grounds. I'm not interested in improving Treviso or Padua because those two places we're going to eventually get rid of. We can't do anything in Oberbayern. Well, in Munchen, that is. We could save up some to improve the Barony of Andex. And I'm not interested in helping out the town or anything. We already built them a university. Which, by the way, let's find one of the places. Yeah, look at that. We're getting plus 40 from settlements now. That's exceptional. Niederbayern could get more stables. And Nuremberg could get more stables. I think we'll save up and get training grounds in Nuremberg, actually. Alright, but that's, for the future. We still need this murder to go off before we can do a lot of things. Yeah, like 7 days to get down into Bar. Not a problem. It'll be a happy new year. This guy told everybody about my plot. That's alright, she can't hate us anymore. Are we getting dishonorable penalties for that, by the way? I don't think we will, because she's the ruler of another nation. No, we don't appear to be. Let's try and find a Ludolfinger. There we are. No, no dishonorable penalties. That's good. I mean, the Byzantines will hate us, but fuck them, right? And maybe the, next heir will hate us as well. Let's see. No, he's pretty cool with it. He's also one of our men, though. Now, that's going to be interesting. I believe he'll take Nisan away from us when he inherits. But I'm fine with that, just to get a Ludolfinger on the throne of, Constantinople. The king is in that army. We'll take him out. Well, take the army out. Yep, 3% war score. Nice and easy. Castle town got built in Znojmo. So, yeah, we could get any of these things. No, we're going to improve Nuremberg first. So, training grounds. Ooh, training grounds or keep? Training grounds. Because, if I remember right, we wanted another shock retinue. Of course, we're out of money at this stage because we just spent it all. Right. That's a sizable little army, so let's head down to Saint-Ouen. And then we'll head from that into Bourgogne and take out the Burgundian armies. This guy's being accused of being a heretic. He's not a direct vassal of me, so of course he is. Wonderful. How's our Pope going? He is our Pope. Kind of. He was originally the Prince Archbishop of Cologne. It doesn't seem to really be helping us out too much. We could ask him for some money, and he'd give us the money. 450 gold. And it wouldn't reduce his opinion that much. It'd take 50 out, I believe. I wonder. Oops. No claim there. What about down here in Verona? If I remember right, you hated this... Well, somebody hated this guy. He will not accept my offer. Really? What about this guy? No, we can't claim it, apparently. Ferrara? No, it would be denied. I don't understand why he won't go ahead and... Like, I understand these ones because he's got a positive opinion, but the Duke of Verona here is a terrible Catholic, and that's actually reflected in, where is it, the County of Verona, in the fact that he doesn't have a positive... the Pope doesn't have a positive opinion of him. We definitely can't afford to pay the Pope any money. And that's going to be the same thing for the ducal title as well, I feel. Yeah. I wonder how much the Pope has to dislike somebody to actually start giving us claims, because this is ridiculous. Like, what, does he have to just hate the guy, like, completely? I think it's insane. What about Lombardy over here? We're just going to click around to see if we can find anywhere which we can maybe get a claim on. This is bizarre. Can we get one on Rome? No, he won't give us a claim on Rome. That would be amusing, but we also can't get one on the Grand City there. What about Palestrina here, this barony? Nope. Oh, jeez. Looks like the Byzantines are having a bit of a revolt, if that's not such a good idea for her. But whatever. I would totally help you out, but, you know, you hate me. So, deal with that. Probably won't be able to get anything on Genoa. Nope. No, it's really annoying. I just want to know when the Pope will give me a claim on someplace. Because I can't check his opinions with anybody, so there's no real easy way on doing that. What about Passau? Will he give me a claim on Passau? No, he won't. What about Steiermark? No. If there was a nice easy way to check on, you know, the claims on various places, I'd love to know about it. I mean, seriously. This is irritating to me that the Pope, despite being my man, won't help me out with anything. It's irritating. I'd happily pay for piety and the opinion penalties. How's this going? We're at 81% now. Surely. Alright, I guess we're going to go and beat down on Burgundy a little bit. But surely, you'd think. I mean, the Pope has like an 80-something opinion of me. We won't catch that army, but we'll follow it around the place a little bit. The Pope has like a very good opinion of me. He must have a negative opinion of that other dude to actually consider it. I'll move out on the 8th. I just want to keep them moving. So, surely there's at least a 100-point difference there. And he still won't give me a claim on the guy's title. No, we're not going to catch him. Get the idea of it us moving into Bourgogne isn't all that great. So we'll just say that we're not moving for now and just see how things go. Because if he moves up into Nordgau, I can catch him into, like, from Sundgau. Let's see, 5th, 27th, yep. So once he gets to the 27th, we're going to move into Sundgau. There. We'll give him a 10th, that's alright. Even if he moves out. My wife is somehow pregnant. Yeah, go me. This is all I want. Genius and strong at the same time. That's it. That's all I want from her now. A bunch of factions apparently disbanded, and the rest are still doing as poorly as they usually do. But yeah, so the Pope is kind of being annoying to me right now. Okay, he's moving into Shires. That's somewhat irritating. We may catch him. Maybe. And I'll just continue the move into Shires after that, just in case we don't catch him. We're going to catch him, though, because now he's moving into Burn. Boom! What is up? Your men are going to die horribly. Because that's just how it goes. Capture me some nobles. Nope. No worries, a little bit of war score, and now he's going to burn. The place, not the verb. We are going to follow them, despite it being a mountain terrain, because we have the numbers. They have almost no morale. And that may be a wipeout. It sure is, and there's our peace offer. She surrenders. Done. Now we have Nordgau as part of Princess Aliard's stuff. Unfortunately, Princess Aliard may give it all to Burgundy. And I mean all of it. Like, we're talking Alsace and Luxembourg. It's not going to be very pretty. So, who do we have truces with? The Countess of Passau, that doesn't matter. The Queen of Italy, the Chief of that place, and the King of Burgundy. So these two places. West Francia, huh? He's got some allies. I don't think that he can call in either of these two, because even though they don't like me as much as they like him, it's very close, and they both have truces. Actually, they don't have truces. I have truces. So maybe these two can get called in. He'll definitely call in the King of Denmark, and probably the King of England as well. Seriously, just give me a claim on this place. Like, what's stopping you? What is stopping you from doing this? 87 opinion. It's ridiculous. And I can't do anything to raise it without spending like 1,000 gold, which is just fucking stupid, to be quite honest. So, looks like Poland is finally being integrated. That's good. That's good. Into the Holy Roman Empire. So the question now is, we can go and start pressing stuff in Lithuania or Hungary, or we can hit up West Francia. I think we're going to hit West Francia, because they do hold some stuff that we want. Let's just have a look at the men. There we go, independent states. It's ordered correctly. Wow, the we're actually top with 33,000 guys, because the Byzantine revolt has 30,000. It's almost evenly matched with the actual empire itself. That's really interesting. Italy has 12,000. It doesn't have that anymore. Most of them are dead. England has 8,000. I don't care. I'm looking for West Francia and Burgundy. There's West Francia and Burgundy right next to each other. 6,000 each-ish. Alright. Good. West Francia it is. And the war will be for... Well, we've got claims on Rems for both of these guys, but I don't want Rems. I want one of these de jure places. So, the de jure lands start at Artois and then basically go north. So Artois, it only has 3 places. Wipers, there's 4, so it's not too bad. I don't want Gwyn's yet, because we don't have a land connection there. Brugg is quite nice, because it has room for 7. And Gent. None of these have a secondary holding castle, which is irritating to me. But I think we'll either take Gent or Wipers. Let's just have a look at the different claim levels. So the claim on Gent means that the Count of Gent will become our vassal. The claim on Wipers gives us the County of Wipers. Yeah, you know, this fellow isn't too bad, so we may just claim Gent. Excuse me. So, we'll move our army up that direction. They're currently having a little bit of a war with England. No, war on England's side, sorry. That's good. We're being called into arms against the Byzantine Civil War. We're going to accept it and do nothing. Or are we? Yeah, because it's just to lower crown authority. Right? It's not to install a different leader or anything like that. Now, what I think happens here if she loses, she has to abdicate. So, I'm actually going to cancel this plot. Yeah, I know. Do we have any awesome things we can do? Istria, Fürstenberg, Posen, Neutra, Salzburg. Why can we kill the Countess of Schleswig? Because we're heir. Where is Schleswig? All the way up there, don't care. So Neutra, which I don't care about. Posen, I only care about Steiermark, Passau, and Kempten. That's it. And none of those are there. So I guess don't worry about that. What I do want to worry about though is this inheritance warning stuff. Not sure what's happening there. I don't think that's an actual warning. This one is a bit of a problem because she'll inherit that land. Let's have a look, actually. What was it? It was Nisan, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so once she's out of the picture, but we just cancelled the plot to kill her. This, however, is a different matter. This gentleman here needs to die, and we have a very good chance of doing it. Duke Hardwin IV of Upper Burgundy. As we'll lose 2 duchies if the current, the person he's inheriting off dies now. So we're going to try and stop that. If we had high crown authority, it wouldn't be able to happen. But we don't. We've got medium. But, you know, that's alright. I don't mind. Come on, trot up. Excuse me. And instantly, we're there. Poisoned wine. Lovely. How classic. And let's just get our men in position for striking. The Duke of Brandenburg died and gave all this stuff to this guy. That's alright. Cool. Shadow the attack will be there in 4 days, so it's wartime. For Gent. For Gent. Go. And let's just check our listings. No, she won't join in because she still hates us for trying to murder her. And Aquitaine may join in as well. We're going to wait on Aquitaine. If Burgundy and Italy get involved, we'll call Aquitaine. If they don't, whatever. This guy, will you excommunicate him? No. See, I understand why this isn't happening, because you can see here, for positive reasons, we've got 4, there are 4 negative reasons, so it's a net 0, so it doesn't happen. But what I really do not understand is this. Look at this. We've got 4 positive reasons and 3 negative reasons. That's a net of positive 1. That should be acceptable. It's not. I don't know why not. And this is still only a maybe here with 2 positive. And he definitely won't vassalize. I swear to God, the Pope is one of the most annoying individuals out there. Okay, can we attack this place? No. We're starting to think that Oda might fancy me yet again. It's not appropriate. Yeah. It's the Duchy of Livonia. Apparently we have a claim on the Duchy of Livonia up here. That's news, I guess. Our Chancellor is kind of being shit. He's supposed to be getting us a claim in Zealand up here, but, well, he's not, is he? So that's just annoying. Looks like they're getting up in some armies. We've successfully killed the Duke of Upper Burgundy, but we were found out. That's alright. And it looks like our lovely lady's inheritance now goes to this fellow, who is, I guess, the heir. Are we just going to have to stab through a bunch of people here? Yeah, I think we're going to have to stab through a bunch of people. Oh well. Nothing for it. It's not really costing us anything. As long as we can keep stabbing, we'll keep stabbing. And yeah, this is a mano-a-mano war. Losing that down there, that's alright. He's called in Denmark. Sure, whatever. Don't care. If a Danish guy even, you know, rocks up. Yeah, look at this, rebel army. That's huge. What is the crown authority of the Byzantine Empire? I don't think I can check that. No. We would definitely try and help her out if it was a claim on it by somebody. Like if it was a war for somebody's claim, because we need her to be there, at least until Ludwig here gets in. I'm fine with losing the county of Niesen up here. It's fine, it doesn't really matter to me too much. A little bit because it's part of Poland and we'd like to integrate Poland, but not as important as, say, Pomerania or Bohemia. Okay, so we're just going to sit on this particular map screen for a little bit, so we can keep an eye on this army down here. My son Ulrich was bitten by a snake this morning. That's my lad. Nice work, son. Nothing like getting snake bit. And in this map view we can also keep an eye on the only real connection that Denmark has with us short of boats. Just in case they march an army down. You can never tell. But fortunately this war should go fairly smoothly for us. Oh, there's a... Okay, this army here is that ducal army which is kicking around in their own personal war. That one. It's unimportant. This is the actual West Francian army. And it's fine. It might be 6,000 guys, but we've got 11,500. And speaking of guys, we were going to buy that shock retinue. Anyway, we're going to do that now. And just move it on up. Because this large army is going to sit on Beaumont and try and besiege that. Which, while smart, because it removes our sight. Okay, we've got a poisonous viper to dig its fangs into Beauchard. Don't point it at me. New Pope. This guy, he likes us even less than the last bloke, but he still likes us. And we're still in a period of time, just before he actually realizes that he's Pope, where we can pay him a lot of money. Or a tiny amount of money for a lot of opinion. Done. That will not last for very long. But maybe... Ah, you've got to be joking me. Still. This is so annoying. I wish there was just some way where we could be like, hey, who do you have a negative opinion of? And he'd be like, oh, that guy. It's just annoying. I doubt he'll have negative opinions of most of the people that we want him to have negative opinions of. Yeah. What are you good for, Pope? What are you good for? He'll get his. He'll get his. Speaking of... No, nothing there. We're going to change the investiture law in Germany. He is going to dislike us for this, and he will always dislike us for this. But our bishops will like us for this. And it's an important stepping stone, I believe, on what we want to do. That may have been changed recently. We're trying to get an anti-pope, by the way. We've got a son. He's not a genius. It's alright, it's alright. And Prince Rigoric here has become of legal age. He is a brilliant strategist and quite an exceptional man to have on the flank. And that's given us an unlanded son. No matter, no matter. And Prince Meinhard here needs a guardian. I keep on educating them in military, so let's educate this guy in diplomacy. With the Duchess of Gelre. Very nice. And while we won't be able to get land from this war to give to Wigoric, our next wars are probably going to be over here to grab some land off the pagans. So that'll get him something. And yet we now have free investiture in Germany. Everybody voted for it because it's a very smart thing for us to do. Now, yes, excellent. We can appoint successors for the German guys. My son-in-law here is actually a pretty good priest, so I'll appoint him as the successor to Prince Archbishop Wenzel. Now, what we're going to do in the future, we only have one that we can really appoint, by the way. What we're going to do in the future is make one of these guys an anti-pope. Now, this is quite obvious. When a pope and an anti-pope meet, like the entire goal is to get our anti-pope to Rome. When they meet, there will be a very large explosion, which will take out, you know, the province of Rome, and it will no longer be an issue. In reality, making somebody an anti-pope just costs us a bit of prestige, 500, easily affordable for somebody like us. Bishops around the world who like the anti-pope more than the pope will pay us their taxes. It will also reduce the moral authority of the church by 20 points, so it's a very big cut. Not entirely, like, insurmountable, but it's a very big cut. And we should be able to press our anti-pope, when we get one, his claims to Rome. And because he'll be a vassal, that should give us Rome as a province. Which means that until then, because the Pope title is a king level title and we're an emperor, the Pope should be a vassal of ours. That's for the future. There's a massive snake hunt underway because we failed to, you know, get our snake on. Whoops, zoomed in there. But yeah, so that's the entire thing that we're going to try and do with the Pope. This siege is not going well. We keep on getting events which improve their morale. It's not too big a drama. You know, it'll be fine. Tech's coming along nicely. We could improve towns, but I'm not particularly keen on improving towns. We can get somewhere to improve them gradually anyway. I'm more keen on improving keeps, because that will give us walls and another level of keep, which is the base percentage modifier on our men. A few factions disbanded there, that's alright. We may try and change... Let's see where else we could change the investiture law to free. Bavaria? No. Because it's a crown law, if we did increase crown authority, we can't change the investiture law. We could do it in Germany, because we've done everything we want to do with laws in Germany. We got primogeniture succession, and we're on medium, which is where I like to hold it. If we go up to high, it's just too much of an opinion issue. You do have to go to high to get primogeniture, but then you can step back down to medium. So let's see, Bavaria, we can't do anything. Poland, we can't do anything. Pomerania, we can, so we will. Bohemia, we can, so we will. And Italy, we can't. Now, I'm really hoping that this doesn't give us a stacking modifier. with the Pope? If it does, he'll only have a +3 opinion of us, which would be an issue. Yep, people are approving the law. No dramas. Pomerania has succeeded, so now we just check out the Pope. Yeah, okay, so he only gets one load of dislike for free investiture. It only stacks once. That's very good. He will probably repeatedly ask us to change that law. And we can if we really want to. And if we say no, we don't want to change it, he'll hate us a little bit more. So let's see. Now, we don't have any successors in those realms, so we mustn't have any bishops directly under our lineage. Hegemony, sorry, lineage. But we have allowed everybody else to, change their stuff. We may just try and change it in the entire HRE, but I'd prefer to get medium crown authority. You'll also notice that we didn't get an opinion modifier with the other vassals because of that. Like, seriously, nobody really cares about investiture. And that's fine. We've still got a bit of the increased crown authority issue, but that's okay. We've got that in Poland and the other places that we only just changed from low to medium authority. One of my vassals was just given a cardinal seat. Yeah, this guy right here. And no, he's not next in line. That's a shame. He's pretty young for a cardinal. He's only 49 years old. Burgundy has a lot of cardinals. 3. Huh. Yeah, no dramas. I'm not going to play the cardinal game. I've worked out, after the last guy, Giselbert, that it's actually kind of useless. By all means, if you guys know that the cardinal game is better in some way, feel free to tell me. I mean, I'd love to actually know what the hell the deal is. But at this point, fuck it. We got a man as the Pope. He died, but he wouldn't do anything for us. So, whatever, I guess. Getting a bit sick of his siege, but it's still too dangerous to really go ahead with it. We've got almost twice as many men as I feel comfortable assaulting a place with. We'll definitely be assaulting the cities and the bishoprics. Those are just given. And also I'll notice that the Danish guy hasn't actually come to back up his ally. So that's kind of amusing to me. And the French are still attacking Beaumont. Slowly. I honestly don't care. This guy is now the Duke of Messian. It's alright. It is a little annoying that we get the elective monarchy and primogeniture succession negatives there, because the entire point of primogeniture succession is that your guys on your family like you more, because hey, keeping it in with the family, and the point of elective is to have non-family members like you more. So if you have a lot of family members around the place, well, they don't like you as much. That being said, it was only a 5-point penalty on either one for a total of 10 points, so it's not significant. This woman told us that we're trying to kill the guy that we're trying to kill. We're actually only at 68% now. Wow. And he's now the Duke. Hold up. He's the Duke of Luxembourg. Okay, stop that. Stop that plot right now. Because, right, the lady, Duchess Eliade the Noble, died, gave it to Duke Beauchard here, who is actually part of my realm. He doesn't like us at all, though. We can't kill him. We're probably going to get negative opinions from that little bit of assassination that we tried. He is a kinslayer, so, people don't like him either. He's also pretty good at what he does, which is unfortunate. And he is a dangerous succession again, because he'd give it to this guy. Let's just have a quick look there. Roger, Evard, Firebolt. So we'll try and kill this guy. The Duke of Upper Burgundy. By ourselves, we have an 81% chance of doing it, so that's pretty awesome. And we'll just invite everybody that we can. Okay, now this is interesting. My son has formed the Primogeniture Succession in Pomerania faction. Now, he doesn't have any men to enforce it, right? But if that goes ahead, and he declares his little thing, he'll send me a message saying, put primogeniture succession in Pomerania. And I'll say, okay, sure, no dramas. Have it. We do not need High Crown authority for that because it's a factional enforcement. So that's kind of interesting. I hope that he does it for the HRE as well and gets enough men. Though if he gets enough men, it means that there are enough people around that would rebel in any number of situations. The Pope is upset with our law of free investiture. He wants us to change it to comply with church doctrine. So, we can either re-implement, papal investiture in those three kingdoms. We get piety. He likes us a little bit more, and the Catholic religion gets +2 moral authority. We're not going to do that. Because we've worked out that his opinion of me literally doesn't matter as long as it's not negative. I rule in my realm. We lose 25 piety. The Catholic Church loses 2 moral authority, and he dislikes us a bit, or we pay him 200 gold to shut him up. We don't have 200 gold. 20 points isn't going to matter at the moment. Once that gift modifier goes away, it will, but before then, what is it, for 5 years? Yeah, some of those will go away. I rule in my realm. Yeah, that's right. So we have decreased moral authority slightly. You can see there, people demands refused. Only 2% of that is us, so other people are refusing his stuff. It's no drama. We just have a little look down at Jerusalem. Yep, still held by an Orthodox. We're never going to get Crusades, I swear. And we're almost done with this siege. Yeah, 0.7, great. Just have to wait that little bit longer. Come on. There we go. A little bit of gold from it. And now quite easily assaultable places. So we just wait for that to pop up, and we go. Yeah, look at that. Just shred it. A lot of gold. All good. Next place, we'll probably assault it as well. Yeah, we're going to assault all of these places. Just take the damn province. Alright, we had that succession thing happen. Burgundy. So now, Burgundy controls this area and this area down here. Because of this little bastard kid. We're still going to try and get him killed. Just on the principle of the matter now. And another assault on this place. Go for it. And he now has a vote, and he's favouring himself. And he's also a kinslayer. That's interesting. I think it's unusual that a child becomes a kinslayer because they shouldn't be able to plot. It might have been part of a tutoring thing. Like, when you have a child, you get options to kill your tutors at some point if you don't like them. So, we've got our ticking war score. And he says the war is indecisive. My arse it is. Let's see. That one has about 1,500 men. That one has a lot more. 4.5, 5. We're going to attack Bruges. Just to get that little bit of war. Actually, no, we're going to come down here and smack this army up. It's irritating me, and if we beat the army, we should win the war. And yeah, they've already decided to move out. Which is an interesting choice. Probably because they've seen us move out of Gent. And so they think, hey, maybe we should go to Gent. So we're going to come to Paris. Now this is going to be a little weird. We're going to hold in Vermandois for a moment. Vermandois. Because I believe that these guys are going to come to Paris and then go to Amiens. We won't be able to see them moving through Paris. But wherever they pop out, as long as it isn't Vexin, Orleans, or Sens, we'll know. A lower crown authority faction, it's fine, it doesn't matter. And the reason we're not plotting a move immediately is because if we move to Amiens, they will stop their move, if that's where they're going. And that's where I hope they're going, and it's exactly where they went. Let's have this fight, and then we'll end the episode. We will indeed meet it. We will not take any penalties for attacking across a river. Bang. And the king's there as well. So hopefully this gives us enough war score, or we capture the king. One way or the other. It is a clear victory for us, though. Our commanders of our retinue are just exceptional. Come on. There we go, 26 war score. We didn't kill them all, but we got a lot of prestige and military tech. And now we chase them into Artois. And we'll get that fairly simply. And probably wipe them out, which will be good. There goes the king's column, and there goes the other column. 9% war score, all good. New count in Mecklenburg, that's fine. Get rid of all these messages. Will you accept our peace offer? Yes, you will. Good man. In 11 days. Now, just before we end the episode, I'm going to plot to move my guys somewhere. We should still have a truce with this guy. Yup. It's unfortunate. Who's he at war with? The King of Asturias, apparently. And England. No, I have no interest in joining his war. Aquitaine, what are you doing? Not much. Okay, let's have a look at our truces. Just be quick about this. So, truce with that one. Truce with Italy for 9 years. And Burgundy for 6 years. And soon it'll be West Francia for 10. Yeah. There's not really too much that we can do here. She's not in our realm. Yeah, there's not a lot that we can do with these duchies apart from just, you know, murder our way through the places. You, seriously, where are you? You're in Neuchâtel, which is this one down here somewhere. In there. Now we can't do anything with that. Yes, it looks like it's back to kicking pagans around. Oh, there's the Danish army. Doesn't matter. So we're going to order a move all the way over to here. And when that war peace offer comes in, one of my courtiers has been annoying my wife, notably this guy, the guy in prison. So basically she's been going down there and poking him until he says something, then, oh, he's annoying me. And we don't care about him, so she did the right thing. And that gets us an opinion boost with her, and a slight opinion negative with the other guy. Come on, where's that peace deal? There it is. Alright, so we got Gent. And that's been given to, well, this guy. He's not a bad vassal. He's actually pretty good. Okay, but with that little bit of entertainment finished, and Burgundy pissing me off again, I'll call the end of the episode. So, if you've got any questions, comments, whatever, feel free to leave them below. If you liked the video, give it a like. And if you would like to see more of this sort of thing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But, in the meantime, I've been Sub. You've been yourselves. Later.